JMU. Liberty is back in action tonight, hosting Towson, the favorite in the CAA conference. It's the Lady Flames and the Tigers coming your way next on ESPN Plus. And with that, we welcome you inside Liberty Arena, alongside the national champ, Kelly Deo. I'm Matt Warner. And Kelly, let's talk about this Liberty squad. 3-5 on the year. Really young group. We knew there'd be some ups and downs. Boy, it looks like they found something against JMU last time out.
Yeah, tremendous game. They needed that win, having come off 5 straight losses on the road. But as Coach Green always loves that coaching hat on, and rebounding in particular, got out rebounded by 20. That's what he was working on in practice before this game.
Well, Liberty's maybe a little young and experienced. Towson, not that at all. They bring back a lot of talent, and talent that won last season.
Yeah, they spread the wealth. They've got a great player in Cornegay, but they have multiple players that can play every position, outside, inside. They love to run and get downhill. They're going to be a big opponent for Liberty tonight.
A lot of talent on the floor. Let's take a look at some of it. Our impact players presented by Foster Fuels, beginning with Kylie Cornegay-Lucas.
Yeah, as I said, plays position 1 to 4, essentially. Loves to shoot the 3 ball, but so deadly, coming off ball screens, getting downhill to the rim. Also an excellent defender. The ball will be in her hands the majority of the time tonight.
And for Liberty, the point guard, Jordan Hodges.
Yeah, Jordan Hodges, one of my favorite players this season. Her progression from last year to this year has been astounding. Taking over that point guard position, had a career high in steals against Louisville recently. Had 7 rebounds in a game against JMU. Led all the team in that category. So really playing her best basketball early in the season.
Towson led by second-year head coach Laura Harper. Just her second game back after serving about a 6-month suspension. So she's, in some ways, kind of learning the rest of the roster. The starters are mostly experienced, but kind of learning the rest of the group. And on the other side, Carrie Green, an institution here at Liberty, 550 career wins. The winningest coach in any sport on Liberty's campus. Liberty coming off that win Friday against JMU, 67-53. And they'll put the same lineup out there tonight. Elizabeth Yaya's daughter making her 2nd straight collegiate start. Last time out, it was because Jordan Bailey was sick. We expect Bailey to play tonight. It may just be kind of easing her back in.
Yeah, it's so great to see some young players getting in starting positions, 2 on the floor for Liberty early in the season.
Smuda controls it, and the Flames will start with the basketball. Asia Boone handles, coming off maybe her best game thus far in her Liberty career. This offense, so much of it running through Emma Hess as well as Hodges. Kicks to the corner, Boone left open, she'll launch, and that one rattles out. Got a good look on the opening possession.
Out early to the floor, getting those shots up. She is a shooter. She will have the ball in her hands. She looks to distribute, but an excellent shooter. We watched her come off ball screen after ball screen in that game against JMU. Asia Boone missing on that one, but believe me, that one will go down soon for the young one.
Hodges got it to the free throw line. Now Isabella Smuda fading away, a little too strong. And Towson will head the other way. Tigers 4-1 on the year. Coming off a win against Morgan State on Wednesday, 80-69. That free throw line jumper is pure. Shakite knocks it down. Richard Jr. out of Mali.
Liberty matching up man-to-man. I thought they may go zone. Towson was practicing against a zone, and there's this ball screen into an easy shot. You go under that screen on a shooter, she'll hit it in your eye every time.
Jordan Hodges, just 2 starts a year ago. She has been the point guard on the team, and it feels like the confidence is growing each time out.
Yeah, and Coach Green has essentially told us that she is one of those players for Liberty that just continues to get better game after game.
Nelson kicks to the corner. That 3 well off the mark, out of the hand of Sindar.
And already you see players attacking the glass for Liberty. Coach Green told us they did a lot of one-on-one in practice, and every time they had the rim covered, so every single shot was a rebound possibility.
Smuda. Good body control as she was able to lay it up for her first 2.
And I was anxious to see the way that they would play in the post. They're not sending the double from the top, so Bella Smuda is going to have a one-on-one field day inside if nobody comes.
Smuda, 8 of 12 from the field against JMU. An ultra-efficient outing for her. Try to drive it in on her. That's what she can do as well. The rejection She had 4 blocks last time out, picks up her first on the night.
Yeah, career high for her. She sits at 9th on the all-time blocks list. And Katie Feenstra-Matera, number 1 in that category. She's far from her, but her coach will teach her something.
Offensive foul, Boone, little push off. We go back to that block a moment ago.
And by the way, I said 9th, she's 7th. Moving up that list.
Don't shortchange
That's right.
Bella gets her money's worth on those blocks too, doesn't she? She's violent.
She had one in the game against JMU that was a volleyball spike outside, and I just love it. Almost one there, somehow gets around. Great finish inside.
Soft touch from Anumba. Let's get to the keys to the game. Well, we're early in this one, Kelly. How do you see it?
Well, for Towson, they need to spread the wealth. We've talked early about Cornegay Lucas, a player that is so deadly on offense, and other players need to step up around her. And then for Liberty, they got to commit to the boards. We've mentioned it already. Liberty, a negative rebounding margin. I don't think I've ever seen that in the 20 years I've been around Liberty basketball.
Towson able to get to the rack, a second straight bucket for Anumba. Yeah, Liberty out-rebounded by 20 against JMU. The most bizarre stat, JMU had 22 offensive rebounds, but not a single second chance point. That almost seems impossible. That move. Emma Hess getting to the rack for 2.
That's where Emma Hess has really developed her game. In the first 2 years she was here, she was strictly a three-point shooter. But you do not see that in the stat line anymore. She'll put the ball on the floor, go to the rack.
Deep 3 goes down. Anumba feeling it. She's got 7.
Well, that's important for what Towson wants to do. They want to focus on in the post, and they want to get their touches. So if they can get some 3 balls going, that's going to open up the defense.
Feet inside the Irish-daughter. Lost it, tracked it down. Opposite side, Boone left open. She makes some pay. 17 for Boone last time out.
That's right, 1 miss early, not going to miss a second time on that great kick out by Irish-daughter, who saw her.
Numba's had the hot hand. This time the 3 up and off the mark from Sindar. Junior out of Amsterdam, Netherlands. She's the team's leading 3-point shooter, but off the mark on the last trip. Hodges uses a screen and gives it back to Smuda. And on the shot clock, Hodges takes it all the way, and it rolls off. Smuda there for the putback. No, but she'll head to the line for a couple. Hodges with a great look, just unable to convert.
Man, poor help side defense for Towson, but you got to credit the Liberty shooters. The Towson defense is so concerned about helping off too hard that Jordan Hodges just got a full lane to the bucket.
So Smuda will head to the stripe. 78% free throw shooter on the year. And the first goes down. We have yet to see Kylie Cornegay Lucas tonight.
Yeah, still in a shooting shirt on the bench right now. We watched her in shoot-around today. Looked fine on the floor. Could be coach's decision, but obviously that's a great opportunity for some other players to step up.
And they'll need it with the production that she provides. 16 points per ball game. Nelson gives it up. They're looking inside. Johnson trying to post up, couldn't get it to her. 5 on the shot clock. That 3 hoisted up and in. Well, I know we were talking earlier about a team that doesn't shoot it a lot from 3 and hasn't been super effective from deep. But boy, they haven't been shy here early on.
And Coach Laura Harper told us, I'm a post player, so I like playing inside out. I like threes, but I love inside game. She's got to be happy about today.
Bella Smuda doing some work in the post. She's got 6.
Bella Smuda is looking so good down low. She's got that fadeaway, which she can knock down, but she's so strong when she attacks the basket.
Towson slowing it down a little. Laura Harper told us today, she thinks one of the strengths of this team is that they'll be able to get up and down, run a little bit against Liberty. Haven't really had many opportunities thus far. Shot clock did not reset. That ball did not hit the rim. Neither did that one. And it'll be a shot clock violation heading back to Liberty. That'll get us to our first timeout. Threes aplenty here early on. Flames knock one down, a couple for Towson, but it's Liberty leading by one.
Very important pieces to what Towson has been able to do this season. Only one loss early on in this year, and Cornegay Lucas, a tremendous player. We've not seen her on the floor yet. Hopefully we'll get to see her later, but these other players, excellent in their own right. This is a team that loves to attack the rim. We haven't seen them, as you said, too much in transition, but they can get up and down the floor, and I'm anxious to see if maybe after that timeout we'll see a little bit of more pace to this Towson team.
The leaner from Hess comes up short. Two Lady Flames there. Boone gets it and draws the foul. So Liberty crashing the glass. Able to get an extra possession. Yeah, this is a Towson team that brings back 4 starters from a year ago. Almost 75% of its scoring. Won 21 games last year. Ultra successful season in the first year for Laura Harper as that one rolls through.
And we heard multiple times when we went to shoot around today about that Monmouth loss. They're trying to avenge this Monmouth loss. They have a bad taste in their mouth. They lost, of course, in the first round of the WNIT to Harvard. They want that back as well. And they believe that they have a team that can make it to the NCAA this season.
Nelson with it, gonna put it on the deck, try to drive on Hess, lean into her, a lot of contact, and an offensive foul.
Terrific defense by Emma Hess, and then the help inside as well. Jordan Hodges coming off her player to help in there, and Emma Hess taking the contact, foul on Towson. That's how you want to defend. We saw Emma Hess do that multiple times in the game against JMU, and I mentioned it then that so many people talk about her offensive game, but she has become quite a defender.
And she can really shoot it, as evidenced by that 3 ball.
It's as easy as that. Run her off a couple screens, gets wide open. They have been overplaying her on the wing, hoping she does not get the basketball, and boom, with the takeaway.
Leaves it to Hodges, tries to get it back to her, a little shuffle of the steps there, and a turnover. Flames had numbers, just got in a little bit of a hurry.
Towson right now seems a little out of sync. When you are without your star player, I think everyone is trying to figure out who's going to shoot on this possession. Where does the ball need to go? Great drive and finish by Johnston inside.
Delay of game warning at the end of that on Towson. Yeah, it was India Johnston with the bucket. Coming off 7 points her last time out against Morgan State. That was a big win for them. They lost by 30 last year against that squad. Ended up winning 80-69. Smuda left alone, and easy 2. She's got 10.
Well, you cannot help off of Smuda in that low ball screen action. Wide open is Smuda inside. Nobody there to help.
Liberty's lead is 6. That one nearly thrown out of bounds. Numba holds, looking for help. Gets it back top of the key, 8 on the shot clock. She'll hoist a triple. Too strong, long rebound, still on the deck. Hodges fighting for it, will get a tie-up.
Bella Smuda, we've talked about the consistency inside. Nice, easy screen and roll. Boone finds her, keeps the ball high, finishes high. Another player, she and Hodges, to me, have improved the most from last season to this season. Put so much work in with their position coaches over the summer, and it has played out on the floor.
Numba with the drive. That one rims off, and Smuda pulls it down. Claudia Asin in the ball game for the first time. Handle point guard duties, and We'll get a whistle and a foul going against Towson. It's going to go against Jakite. Back down the defender, fading away off 1 foot. Oh, it looked pretty, left it a little short. Quickly the other way, layup off the mark, but drawing the foul was Anumba. She's been aggressive here. Yeah, we haven't seen Cornegay Lucas, and Anumba's trying to pick up the slack.
Well, they didn't have numbers there, but a great attack by Anumba to go all the way to the rack. That's off a missed shot, and Emma Hess had to guard her the entire way down. That is more the pace that I think Towson wants to play with.
Free throws good for Anumba. She's got 9. She's averaging 13 a ball game. Liberty going to its bench. Ella Weigel in now as Asim drives, lays it in, soft touch off the window.
So great to see Asim coming in with some early minutes. She did not get time against JMU, but had 8 points and 3 assists in a game against Texas, ranked number 13th in the country. So great to see her in this game early with an opportunity against a good Towson team.
And you got to think Liberty's looking for that secondary ball handler, right? So much responsibility on Hodges. You'd love to see Asim kind of step into that role.
Absolutely, and I think that's why Coach Green recruited her, and she has a lot of great players in front of her, but obviously every day in practice is going to get better because of it.
A little bit hard, couldn't finish. Under 10 to go here in the first. Quickly the other way, Anumba kicks out, open look, Staten 3-ball. Too strong, and the rebound to Liberty, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. Strong start for the Lady Flames, 9 of 16 from the field as they build a 6-point advantage.
Yeah, Liberty did much better on the board. They're up by 1 in that category, but they came to play and they were ready today.
A first child can be stressful. So to make things a little less overwhelming, Progressive is offering...
It's like Cornegay Lucas maybe about to come in the ball game. That makes you think maybe a little player discipline type issue, right?
Yeah, absolutely. As we said too, right? She was shooting today in the shoot around, and they were running a lot of things through her. So now we get a chance to see the preseason player of the year in the CAA conference.
Asim remains in the ball game for Liberty, running point. We'll back it out. Smuda, focal point of his offense in the first quarter. 10 points for the Lady Flames. She sets the screen now for Asim. In on the shot clock. Angle has it on the wing. Trying to free herself. Late shot clock situation, looking for help. She's going to have to hoist if she sees it, and she does not. Shot clock violation to begin the second quarter.
What a way to come out of the quarter break for Towson. Committed defense for 30 seconds, forcing the shot clock violation. Coach Green not too happy about this.
Cornegay Lucas handles it. We talked so much about the points, the rebounds. She was Defensive Player of the Year last season. She literally does it all for this team.
Yeah, leader in points, rebounds, assists, steals, everything. And here's a rejection.
You just ran into Bella Smuda, who swatted it into the first row.
Don't know how often that you've played against a 6'6" center with a 7-foot wingspan. I'm not sure if that's true. It just
she
seems
blocked it
like
with her elbow. 10 on the shot clock. Anumba.
And here's the zone that I was expecting from Liberty.
Jakite fires, misses everything. The rebound. But Towson runs out of time. So back-to-back shot clock violations on both ends here to begin the second quarter.
It was a great skip pass, wide open look from the three-point line, but we said early, not a team that puts up a lot of threes, well under their opponents in terms of threes taken per game. They've hit a couple tonight so far, so that's got to feel good.
Yeah, they make about 5 a contest. That's 227th in the country. So talking to Laura Harper, she said, I play post. I want to run offense through the post.
And I love that.
You were all about it.
Like, of course
she
you
kept
did.
nodding emphatically.
Like, why do we even need the guards?
Yeah, right. Cornegay Lucas rips it out. The drive, The pass and the lay-in as Fulmore gets her first two.
And that is what is going to start some energy points for Towson. You got to stop on defense, turn it into offense, and then they get the three-quarter court pressure, and already under 20 on the shot clock.
Boom gets it to Smuda. Great catch, unable to convert. Weigel flying in, couldn't grab it, and it would go back the other way.
Well, it's funny how already in sync Towson looks now that Cornegay Lucas is on the floor. She turns the corner there and just rips the ball away from her and gets right into that fast break that we expected. We talked about early. They seemed out of just like their place, I felt like, in that first quarter. Everything seems to have changed early on here.
Long two off the mark. Offensive rebound by Staten. She lays it up and in.
Beautiful board and finish by Staten.
Here comes that pressure once again. But we saw a lot of pressure early in the season on the road during that Texas road trip. That's something Asia Boone talked about after the JMU game. She said, feels like they're a lot more prepared to handle that now, having seen it. I've seen off the mark. Smuda has the rebound and then draws the foul.
And going back to that, it's the silver lining of playing all those tough teams, you know, because you're playing teams that are in the top 25 in the country, and you're not getting a win, and it's frustrating. But you have seen now that you've grown because of it. You face that kind of pressure. You face those kind of post players and guards, and it makes you better. That was a big JMU win on Friday, and I'm sure that all of that prepared them for that win.
Jordan Bailey checking in for the first time. That shot off the mark, out of the hand of Boone. Fight for the rebound, and it will go. Actually, a foul call on Weigel. We'll give it back to the Tigers.
And Coach Green wisely brings in his starters, Jordan Hodges, to handle the ball, and Emma Hess, the leading scorer for Liberty this season.
Liberty off to a slow start here in the second quarter. Cornegay Lucas going to get Towson into its offense. Towson kicks out. Open three ball on the way. That's left short. Weigel fighting for the rebound. And they're going to get tied up? Yes. Possession arrow keeps it here with Towson. Listen, Weigel's not afraid to mix it up a little bit. She's getting it in there and among much bigger players.
And I'll tell you what, that's all Coach Green is asking for from his young players. He just wants players that are going to commit to the rebounding and go hard after the ball. Now back to a zone. They started in man early on in this set, but now into the zone.
On fake, got Weigel up in the air. The shot off the mark. The rebound batted around, ends up in the hands of Hess. Nobella Smuda on the floor. Caroline Shirey out there, so you lose a little size. That's going to drive baseline. Now back it out.
You see all the attention on Emma Hess. Almost a triple team there if she was going to take that drive to the baseline.
6 on the shot clock. Hodges will put it on the deck. Step back, put it up. Missed everything. Quickly the other way comes Cornegay Lucas. She'll pull up that mid-range shot off the mark. And it'll go out of bounds back to Liberty. Towson, you feel like a lot more comfortable playing kind of this hectic, a little, you know, it's not necessarily pretty or in rhythm, but that's kind of their style.
Yeah, it feels hectic, but it also, they've got the lead now. I mean, or excuse me, I'm sorry, they don't this minute, but it seems like everything has changed. Momentum has changed toward Towson. And that is definitely, and they've gotten Liberty out of sync offensively as well. We've seen now a shot clock violation, a last-second shot that missed everything, and Liberty doesn't know who to go to and how to score right now.
Hodges using the screen from Hess. Now gets one from Shirey. So she expected her to roll to the hoop. Caroline did not, and it's a turnover quickly the other way. The layup no good. The Numba will get to the free throw line. Well, they get it on you in a hurry.
Yeah, as infrequently as they shoot the three that we mentioned earlier, is how often they go to the rim. That is definitely the emphasis on this team. Every single player the scouting report is that they will get to the rim. They want to use ball screens to get there. They want to use their fast break. They want to go hard and make you foul and get to the free throw line if they can.
Just 1 of 2 for a Nunbach. It's a 1-point ball game. 5:42 to go here in the second quarter. Liberty is still yet to score.
And that's where you wonder how long Bella could be on the bench. There are a few sets that they run just for Emma Hess, and they do there. Run her off the double stagger, doesn't get anything out of it. I think they're looking for her to touch the ball.
Final good bounce pass to Shirey off the mark. Fight for the rebound. It's taken by Towson, and then Liberty commits the foul.
And a lot of quick fouls in a row for Liberty. Not playing smart basketball, 94 feet away from the bucket. It's not where you want to pick up a foul. We've seen now a few players get that. And you got to credit Towson. They're playing, they've stepped up. They've got their leading scorer in, and everyone has taken a step up.
Playing with a lot more confidence. That 3 ball up and in. India Johnston knocks it down. She's got 5 points, and Towson has the lead. An 8-0 run to begin this second quarter. Where does Liberty go for a bucket? A foul going on Cornelier Lucas she got a little aggressive.
I'd love to see the ball get into Emma Hess's hands, whether that's on the three-point line or going to the rim. I think she's got to touch it in this next series.
This ball game has turned around quite a bit here in quarter number 2. 8 straight points for the Tigers. The difference? Their star, Cornelier Lucas, back on the floor.
And you're not used to seeing Liberty lose games like that. But again, right, you got to take that silver lining. That will prepare them for what's ahead, and especially this new conference you're about. You know, they do not know these teams at all, that they're going to come into Conference USA as a first-team member. But this group of teams, this one tonight as well, this will be getting them ready for regular season play.
Yeah, first year in CUSA, we kind of all assume it will be a step up, at least across the board. Obviously, FGCU was fantastic in the ASUN, but you assume it'll be a step up. We'll see how.
Yeah, and I was impressed just that they got the preseason second nod, right? Tied for second with Western Kentucky. A lot of respect Liberty has in the mid-major world, and I'm anxious to see how this all plays out.
Johnson drives up and count it.
It almost looked like Smuda blocked that in.
I thought she was going to get a piece of it.
Yeah. So Hodges gets beat, and no, just great finish by Johnston. Gets somehow over the outstretched arm of Bella Smuda. Coach Green mentioned that in practice they were doing a lot of one-on-one. He said the key tonight will be, can we keep our players in front of us? And on that scenario, Hodges got beat one-on-one, help came over, but you don't want to have to make that help side come over. You want to be able to keep your player in front of you. But again, as we mentioned, these are quick guards who love to get to the rim.
And then the make allows them to set up that pressure. Liberty handles it this time. Boone will handle the ball. Best trying to get just a little bit of airspace and get one up there. Hasn't been able to do it here of late. Weigel, good cut, but then put it on the deck and turned it over.
Excellent help side. Came over in position. Almost looked like she was going to take a charge. It's a turnover instead.
Liberty still scoreless. Under 4 to go here in the second quarter. They have not scored since the first quarter of play. It has been all Towson, leading by 5, looking to add to it, and they will. That's a tough bucket. Samaya Turner off the window.
Yeah, 2 in a row like that. Johnston first, then Turner, high off the glass. And
dangerous pass.
Wow.
That one nearly picked off by Fulmore.
So the lead pass, Weigel, though, mishandles it. And Towson, what a finish over the outstretched arms of Weigel. I would love right now to see Bella Smuda ball screen for Emma Hess so that you get Now the defenders have to make a decision. Are you going to let the shooter shoot? Are you going to let the big slip? And another turnover.
It's number 7 on the night for Liberty. Quickly the other way, pass in traffic, and they're going to get a kick there from Smuda as she deflected that basketball away. Liberty just checking in Brooke Moore, the freshman, looking for a spark here.
And I think that's a great substitution by Carrie Green.
Mid-range jumper goes down. India Johnson, she's got 10 points and ties her season high. Moore handles it on the wing. Shown some flashes in this her freshman campaign. To the free throw line, Smuda kicks it right back out. Boom, quick trigger, catches, fires, off the mark. And the rebound pulled down by Towson. The ice-cold shooting continues. Fillmore working on the bigger Smuda, fading away. Bella might have got a piece of that one.
That's what a rim protector will do. Made Fillmore fade, and Smuda, as you said, may have gotten the tip, but either way, now Fillmore has to think about it. Every time she gets the ball in the paint, she knows she's up against a bigger and longer defender.
As trying to turn the corner, takes a little bump, and she'll draw the whistle.
Well, we saw a few times early where Liberty had clear lanes to the bucket, that a lot of adjustments have been made defensively, and now there is a player inside the paint at all times, ready to take a charge, forcing Liberty to make tough passes.
Boy, Hess missed everything. It is nothing that has gone right for Liberty in the second quarter. Towson going to slow it down here, set up the offense, get in the hands of Cornegay Lucas. Working on Iaya's daughter, and she just kicks it out of play. The freshman drawing a tough task, trying to handle Cornegay Lucas. He's going to go right at her. Little step back, rattles out, fight for the rebound. I think they're going to get Boone on the whistle. And they do.
I love the aggressiveness by Liberty to continue to attack the glass, but we have seen a few times already in this game, people picking up fouls, trying to go hard, but you've got to be smart as well.
Shakite at the line, that one rims home. She had 17 against Morgan State, career high. She totaled only 13 in her first 4 games combined. So a breakout performance last time out. Both free throws to fall.
Well, that's what Coach Laura Harper wants to see. Players stepping up that maybe were slow to start early on. And especially, when you think this is just Coach Harper's second game back where she's been able to coach her team. And, and I think especially these young kids, she's got to be pleased with what she's seeing in this game early on, especially on the defensive end, holding Liberty to 0 points so far in this second quarter.
The 22 Liberty scored in the first quarter, the second most they've had in any quarter this season. Now they followed it up with nothing to this point. Smuda nearly had it stolen. Now Seed trying to get it to go. That brims out. The rebound, no. Fight for the board. Still loose, and Cornegay Lucas comes away with it. Nearly lost the handle. Now they'll set up the offense with 22 on the shot clock. Shakite working on Iaya's daughter, leans into her, and now partially blocked. Iaya's daughter comes away with it.
I'm so surprised that nobody ran in transition. It looked like Liberty could have had numbers if they wanted it, especially when you're struggling to score. You just want a layup. You don't want to take a contested shot.
Almost feels like Liberty a little gun shy. It's been such a struggle here in the second quarter. Foul goes against Towson. Under a minute to go. By the way, Liberty program record, 2 points is the fewest they've ever scored in a quarter. I don't want to see history. Do you want to see history?
No, I don't want to call that game. But that's not the game.
Where were you when? Yeah. Iaya's daughter looking for help. Smuda has it taken away. And that lay-in from Turner.
And just one player back to defend. Kerry Green is just waiting for the final horn so he can get his team and talk about this at halftime.
Scene, it's into Smootha. That's calling for the screen now. Turns the corner, free throw line, kicks it out. 10 on the shot clock. Scene gets in the paint. Yaya's daughter lays it in, and the first points for Liberty come with 19 ticks remaining in the second quarter.
Wow. I mean, you're exactly right. Nobody wanted to take that shot for Liberty.
Towson can hold for the final one. Cornegay Lucas, full-headed steam, had that one blocked. And that shot, after the horn sounded, it would not have counted. And Liberty just happy to get to the locker room after being outscored 19-2 in the second quarter of play.
A tale of two quarters is an understatement right now for Liberty. Nothing working offensively. It's not just that they didn't get the shots that they wanted. It's that the defense was staggering. Every time they turned the corner, there was defense in the middle stopping Liberty from going. So an excellent adjustment made by Towson in the second quarter to defend.
Liberty just 1 of 11 from the field in that quarter. As we're going to get a chance to catch up with Kerry Green here in just a moment. 22 points in quarter number 1. Follow that up with 2 in the second quarter. And Liberty has plenty to talk about as they head to the locker room. They're getting that headset out to Coach Green now. They're, as if that second quarter wasn't bad enough, we're going to make him wait out here for 5 minutes.
He got a chance to look at the box score, and I'm sure he wasn't happy about a lot of things he saw. But you see how vital Cornegay Lucas is to this Towson team. Wasn't there in the first quarter, was in the second. Coach Green, we got you on the headset. I know not a lot of pretty things in that second quarter. What can you say about the lack of offensive efficiency?
Well, the lack of offensive efficiency turned into increased offensive efficiency for them. The run outs, I think they've made 6 layups on us, and we're in the negative on rebounding as well. So this is a team that I'm really respecting. I'm not sure our team has, but now they put us in a hole. We're going to have to come out and play certainly better in every aspect the second half.
Appreciate the time, Coach.
Thank you.
35-24. Towson leads this one at the break. When we come back, we'll give you some first half stats and highlights. You're watching College Hoops on ESPN+.
The way she's been able to get to the rim, shoot over Bella Smuda on that one, the 15-foot jumper, scoring at all levels early on in this one, and very much a needed part of what Towson's trying to do.
Take a look at the first half stats presented by Carter Bank and Trust. Look at the difference, quarter 1 to quarter 2. Just 9% shooting from the field in the second quarter, 1 of 11 for Liberty.
Yeah, it's brutal, but right now what Coach Green has to do is to make his team forget about that first half, right? All you can do is do the things that you do well, protect the ball, rebound, and then score some offense. Right now, Liberty just needs some other players to step up, but a terrific second quarter by Towson, and they deserve the lead right now.
Saw Liberty go on some runs against JMU on Friday. They could use that in the third quarter here tonight. All right, much more straight ahead, including if you love drums, you're going to love our next segment.
Liberty to 2 points. You blocked up the middle almost completely. Was that an adjustment that you made after the first quarter?
Absolutely. First quarter, the high ball screen was killing us. Our posts weren't providing enough support, so we were able to make that adjustment at the turn of the quarter. Our kids bought in and did a really great job.
Appreciate the time, Coach.
Thank you so much.
Christy Rogers did a fantastic job, by the way. She was leading this program while Laura Harper was serving her suspension and did a fantastic job leading this group. And certainly is still has a lot of influence over there on that sideline, I'm sure. As Coach Harper telling us today, I'm still kind of learning, relearning my team a little bit.
Well, and she's got 6 new players that she has not been able to be on the floor with until just that game prior. So, I mean, it was great talking with Coach Harper, of course, and she had so much respect for what Christy Rogers did in the offseason with the girls, and then obviously in those first games, and just the amount of respect I think that this entire staff has for each other is something really special.
Liberty trying to get on the board here early in the third quarter. You know what? They were due for one of those, huh? Asia Boo with a smile on her face, like, well, I'll take it.
First it was a smirk, and then it was like, all right, fine.
You're not gonna apologize for it. Not after that second quarter. They've already outscored the whole second quarter. A drive, the layup off the mark, fight for the rebound, the offensive rebound, and the putback.
They have been staying on the offensive glass relentlessly.
Liberty handles that pressure. Boot on the wing, gonna put it on the deck. Hodges using the screen. Emma Hess just 5 points in that first half. Drives in the paint. Has it denied. The block coming over with Sindar.
But I like the fact that Emma Hess took that ball screen all the way to the rim, right? When you're not scoring in that second quarter, I was hoping Liberty would try to attack and at least get to the free throw line. That was the most aggressive we've seen Liberty for at least 10 minutes of this game.
Smuda calling for that basketball in the post. Couldn't convert. As now Cornegay Lucas hits the deck. Talked about Towson adjusting to Liberty. That one off Cornegay Lucas's foot, and it will go the other way. A turnover. See how Liberty defense adjusts to Towson here in the third quarter. They've been able to penetrate almost at will there in quarter number 2.
Well, they're switching the guard-to-guard screens, and so if they're not turning the corner, it's pretty easy for Liberty to guard, and haven't seen too many ball screens yet.
Smuda out to Yaya's daughter. Goes baseline, now looking for help. Deflected, ball loose on the deck, fight for it. Cornegay Lucas rips it away. In a hurry, kicks it out. Corner 3 on the way. That's on the mark. Anumba knocks down another one. She's got a team-high 13.
Well, Towson does a great job of running in transition, so Liberty makes the mistake of bringing everybody into the paint, leaving the three-point shooters wide open, and Hess gets to the rim with ease.
See if that gets her going a little bit. 7 now for Emma. Flames trailing 40-29. Liberty came out of the gates fast. 22 first quarter points. So really struggled in the second quarter of action. Cornegay Lucas, contested shot. She was looking for a whistle, didn't get it. Flames get a stop on one end. Let's see if they can cash in down here. Boom, thought about launching. I'll put it on the deck. Yaya's daughter. Little pump fake, hesitation, pulls up, too strong. Got herself free, but couldn't convert. Quickly, Anumba the other way. 3-ball coming. That's left well short. Deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Liberty. It'll stay with Towson.
The Liberty's got to do a better job of finding shooters in transition. Again, same scenario. The guard gets 2 feet into the paint and then kicks out for a 3-point shooter.
Nelson to inbound it. Gets it right back. And that's not a sight you want to see. Look up and you see Bella Smuda waiting on you.
If she got a hand on that, and I believe she did, that's 5. And that's a new career high for Smuda.
Yes, having a hard time getting free. Hodges going to swing it around to Boone on the wing. Waits on the screen. Tries to turn the corner, throws it up with the left hand, no, and the rebound goes to Fulmore.
But again, mirror shots, using the ball screen, getting to the rim. You wonder if Coach Green made that adjustment at halftime, saying that we need to attack in order to get points on the board.
Fulmore calling for help. Cornegay Lucas kicks to the corner. And that 3 left short. Good find. The shot doesn't go. Another offensive rebound. Cornegay Lucas has it now, and 3-second call down there. We'll give it back to Liberty. So Flames catch a little bit of a break.
Right now, it looks like Towson just They want it more. It seems that the 50-50 balls are going Towson's way. They're getting on the floor. They're ripping the ball off the glass. We've seen Cornegay Lucas, who definitely does not have a height advantage. She is the recipient of about every rebound she goes after.
As open look from three. That one was long. One of the few good looks she's had here tonight. Towson quickly the other way. Cornegay Lucas thought about pulling the trigger. Now they'll set things up offensively.
And a better job of matching up this time down the floor for Liberty.
Nelson turns the corner. A whistle. And an offensive foul as Emma Hess hit the deck hard.
I think she was concerned it was going to be on her, but breathes a sigh of relief. We'll get a look at it. Gets hit hard by the screen.
Square in the chest.
Hey, you turn your shoulders and attack an opponent, you're going to get a foul every time.
Smoother, driving hard, soft touch off the window.
We haven't seen a single shot falling away yet in this third quarter. Great adjustment by Carrie Green.
Hey, you think the halftime may have been as much about just challenging their toughness as much as it was anything like schematic?
Yeah, you know, and I think that's what it needed to be, because right now, Liberty looking a little bit better. I mean, even still, though, Towson coming down with those 50-50 balls, as I said, but just they look more streamlined in terms of what they want to do offensively.
Definitely seem more aggressive on the offensive end. Boone will launch. That one's way strong. Nelson comes away with it, weaving through traffic, gets to the free throw line. Now going to back it out. Quick trigger three, left short. Ball batted around. Finally, Liberty comes away with it. Nearly lost the handle there. Hodges now through traffic, kicks out. Boom, left open. Gathers, launches, and hits.
The same transition scenario for Towson. Everyone goes into the paint, and Boone is wide open, and you better believe that point guard's going to find you if you got that much space.
7-0 run for Liberty. Remember, it was a 15-0 run against JMU that turned the tide in that game. Nearly thrown away. Cornegay Lucas tracks it down. The freshman Boone matched up on her. 6 on the shot clock. Cornegay Lucas gets in the lane and draws the foul. Smuda coming down right on top of her head with the right hand. And Cornegay Lucas will get to the free throw line.
Cornegay Lucas does such a good job of going over the top of that screen. Jordan Hodges with the kick, and Boone with the triple.
Live sports.
Liberty within 6 of Towson, 40-34. Asia Boone has provided a spark here in the second half. A couple of threes. And Kelly, she's kind of a freshman that doesn't really play like a freshman.
Not at all. You know, somebody asked me recently who's one of my favorite freshmen. I almost forget she is one because she's been a starter since the beginning. Career high in the game against JMU, 17 points. My favorite stat line for her in that game, 5 assists, no turnovers in that. Liberty, as I said, had low turnovers anyway, but and you love that from a freshman, because oftentimes you see freshmen come in early in the season and they play a little out of control. She is completely under control. She knows what Coach Green wants, and I will say, having been on Kerry Green's staff for 4 years, he runs a lot of sets, and it is, you know, you got to have a high basketball IQ to have him have faith in you to be out on the floor as a freshman, and that says a lot about you, number 12. Well done.
And in Conference USA Freshman of the Week honors for this past week. That's Cornegay Lucas. He's the free throw, just the first point. It feels like she affects the game in so many ways, and yet she hadn't scored.
I cannot believe that. She was 0-6 until those free throws, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. So she's doing other things, just hadn't been scoring.
Emily Howard just checking in for Liberty. Her first action tonight, the 6'5" center. Hess will launch the 3. That's too strong. Flying in for the offensive boards. Hodges right back to Hess, and she lays it in for 2. She prefers 3. She'll take 2.
Again, I love how that part of her game has developed, and she's one of those just like super athletic guards that like does really fun things with the basketball, with her body. body. She said she played soccer as a young kid. I feel like I see that.
Wild shot from Cornegay Lucas, doesn't get the whistle. Hess weaving, kicking, bodies hitting the floor, and it's a charge.
Well, we've seen Towson do a good job of eliminating easy drives into the paint because of this right here, getting in position, and yeah, hits her head hard.
That's a Numba.
Or excuse me, yeah, Numba.
You see her back up. That's just a little bit out of control on that fast break. So just over 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Towson leads by 6. Oh, look at that move, reaching in from behind. Hess pokes it away. And then throws it away. A little late with that pass. She had Iaya's daughter earlier and waited a bit too long. So the turnover takes it back to the Tigers. Now a 3-ball coming off the mark, and Hodges pulls the board. Hodges, the third rebound of the game, and another turnover.
This is what Kerry Green mentioned at halftime. Liberty giving the ball away to Towson. Can they score on another turnover of Liberty's?
And the Lady Flames kind of playing to Towson's pace.
Yeah.
Like they don't need to be the team that's scoring all these buckets on the break. And yet, that's kind of what they've been attempting here the last few possessions, and it hasn't worked out well.
2 more points off the turnovers. That number now rises to 18 of their 44 points because of Liberty's miscues.
Hodges free throw line jumper is pure. Jordan Hodges with 4 points.
Yeah, more of that, Jordan Hodges. Easy look, that high post area has been open.
Turner nearly lost it. Now looking for help. Numba has been the offensive star tonight with 15. Good find, mid-range jumper rattles out. And the Iaya's pulls the rebound.
And a great job with Howard. That started because Howard hedged high on the ball screen and allowed for just a few seconds, and the help was able to come. Liberty defended it very well.
Hodges behind the back dribble, pulls up. Looked good out of her hand, just a little strong. Numba quickly the other way. They just waste no time.
Yeah, it's almost as if they would rather not set up their offense.
Yeah.
And I don't blame them with the way that these players get to the rim. Great defense by Boone, but it stays with Towson.
Shakite had nowhere to go with that one, but Tigers keep it. Brooke Moore checks into the ball game. She'll replace Hess. So right now, you look at that lineup for Liberty, and you're kind of saying, all right, where's the offense going to come from? The last minute 4 of this quarter.
Yeah.
That is a wide open look. It was a 2. Long 2 for India Johnston.
And that is a huge breakdown. These are things you go over and shoot around with your scouting report. You know the out-of-bounds plays. And to leave a player like that who's had a good first half open, that's not good. And almost a turnover. It looked like Liberty will maintain possession.
Right in front of that Liberty bench. Yeah, Lady Flames fortunate. Keep possession. Morgan to drive baseline, rising up, getting it to fall. Bucket and the foul.
So your question, Matt, where is the offense going to come from? I wanted to say to answer that Brooke Moore, but I
Go out on a limb.
right,
Come on,
right?
Kelly.
I mean,
Have
she's been my favorite to watch off the bench in terms of just watching her in her young career. I've mentioned it a few times on broadcasts, but just the way she plays, she's so athletic. She's undersized technically for a big, but she plays like she's 6'5" out there.
But yeah, just the length.
Yeah.
You see that, I mean, that just stands out to you right away.
She times her jumps well. She's got great instincts on defense.
Under 40 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Liberty trying to get a stop, see if they can cut into this lead. Good, tough bucket. How about that from Fulmore?
I mean, that's just good defense. Nothing more you could do, but an even better finish.
Howard gives it off. 10 on the clock. Nearly turned over, and it will stay with Liberty. Cornegay Lucas pleading her case, but they say she deflected it last. So Liberty will keep it with 7.1 remaining. Yeah, I don't know what, I'm not sure if she did touch that thing last. Liberty may have caught a break.
7 seconds nonetheless. Can they get it in? No, they don't.
You know what, Kelly? What do they say?
Wow.
Ball doesn't lie.
Right.
Maybe that's how that went down. 5-second call on Liberty trying to inbound.
Best part about that, though, was the upperclassman in Jordan Hodges teaching the freshmen what to do in that scenario.
Numba driving hard, goes up strong, couldn't get the roll, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. So Liberty cuts into that Towson lead a bit, but still trails by 7 as we head to the fourth quarter. We got a good one going in Lynchburg. A couple of good teams heading to the final frame. The way for Liberty with 12 points. She also has done a job on the board. 7 rebounds for the Liberty redshirt junior. And with those 7 boards, she now has 500 for her career.
She's the 32nd Lady Flame to hit that milestone. Congratulations. That's a big deal. And especially when you think about the fact that she had to share time. And
right.
When I say share, I mean she didn't get to see the floor as much when she was much younger because of playing behind such great posts and Maya Berkman. But so 500 is a huge feat, and she is well deserving.
She affected that last turnover there by Towson as Liberty gets it back. I kind of feel like if Liberty can just take care of the basketball, slow it down just a little, they have every chance to get right back into this one.
Yeah, passes just aren't sharp sometimes. Sometimes I get bothered by these one-handed, light passes. Get the ball to where it needs to go.
Smuda late in the shot clock, drives hard off the window for 2. She took that thing from the top of the key and got to the rim.
So that is what she's been working on in the offseason. Coach Katie Matera probably is like heart is fluttering right now because that's what she wanted to do. Wanted to be able to put the ball on the floor and get to the rim, and she did it from the 3-point line.
4 more. Holds, now gives it up. Johnston trying to turn the corner, looking for help. Shot clock down to 6. Chakite calling for the screen. She'll hoist the 3. That's too strong. Boone pulls the rebound. So Liberty gets a couple of stops here at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Boone being pounded by Cornegay Lucas. It'll stay with Liberty.
That's where you see how important she is both sides of the ball. But look at this.
2 hard dribbles, taking it up strong.
Wow, great finish. How do you guard that? You can't.
That's good catch. That pass a little behind her. Had the one hand that one. Smuda. Only Smuda could have caught that pass. And she airmailed that one.
That's 6'6" to 6'6" right there.
So another Liberty turnover. That's their 15th on the night. Nelson full head of steam, and that one partially blocked, and Liberty going to be called for a foul. Who are they going to get? They're going to get Hodges on the whistle. Let's take a look.
Job turning the corner.
Yeah, on the wrist. So sends Nelson to the line, the senior out of Brooklyn. Just 3 points on the night. On the year, 81% free throw shooter. Gets that one to rattle through.
Yeah, so a couple players that we're used to seeing score for Towson. Nelson averages 10 points a game, one of those double-digit scorers, and then Cornegay Lucas still sitting with 2. A player that averages 16 a game, came off a game most recently with 24 points against Morgan State. Doing a lot, otherwise just not in the scoring column.
Yeah, Cornegay Lucas, if you told Carrie Green you're going to hold her to 0 of 7 from the field, you'd say, oh, we're going to be doing pretty well. That one off the mark, and now deflected. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Liberty. The Towson looked like they had a clean shot at that rebound, just couldn't handle it. Lady Flames trailing by 7. They've trailed essentially since early in the second quarter. At feet, deflected by Cornegay Lucas and taken away.
She is so good with her on-ball defense. That's 2 points if she doesn't deflect it.
And she whips one to the corner for an open look from three. Lady Flames just dodged a bullet.
Remember the CAA Defensive Player of the Year last year, and you're getting a good look at wide.
Yaya's daughter with the three, left it short, fight for the rebound, Smuda takes it away. Oh, they call the tie-up. Wow, a quick whistle as Smuda just ripped it right out of the hands of Nelson.
Well, that's what you want to see from your post player. Go after the boards relentlessly. This was secure at 16.
Boy, that was, yeah, that's not a good.
No.
Nelson never really had control of it.
Half a second, maybe?
Yeah, Towson catches a break as Smuda was about to lay that one in. They're just double checking that the possession arrow is pointing the right way. All good, so Liberty will inbound. Hodges gonna pull a triple. Oh, gets that to fall.
I can hear my coach in my ear. Never forget about the inbounder. Jordan Hodges sneaks in behind the screen. It puts it down.
Big three for Liberty. Just a 4-point advantage for Towson. I mean, baseline. Hit the bottom of the rim with that shot was Jakite. And Liberty comes the other way. A chance to cut further into this lead. That's going to put it on the back, behind the back dribble. Draws two defenders, turns the corner, puts it up with the left hand, the soft touch off the window, and here come the Lady Flames.
I was just about to say she did a good job setting up, but did not take her player off the screen shoulder to shoulder, but it didn't matter. She used the change of pace dribble and got to the rim.
Liberty with a 16-game home win streak on the line here tonight. And they're going to have to work to extend it. Good bucket from Manumba. She's got 17 to lead the way for Towson.
She has been special tonight. I mean, she's undersized, too. Just 5'7", and is able to get it to the rim with ease.
Catch, fire the three off the mark. The long rebound comes to Smuda. Nearly threw it away. Hodges now, the mid-range jumper. That's pure. Jordan Hodges coming alive here in the fourth quarter.
I would pick her up in any game, of course, like from my team. She's so good in those situations.
Laura Harper wants to talk about it. 2-point game, 5:49 to go in the contest. Lady Flames showing some fight. Hess getting to the rim for two. It's a 2-point game coming down the stretch. Jordan Hodges, not someone that you feel like forces it a lot on the offensive end, but when Liberty's needed a spark here in the fourth quarter, she's provided it.
Look at that great screen by Yaya's daughter. Gets it to fall and takes 1 second to wait for the defense. And knocks it down. Jordan Hodges. She is a distributor, yes. 5 assists for her in this game already. You see the stat line right there, but ooh, her shooting is pretty, and Liberty needs it right now as they are just down 2, trying to regain this lead for the first time since early on in that second quarter.
Cornegay Lucas been quiet from the field, hasn't hit a shot until now. You wondered how long would it take for her to get going, and let's see if that lights the fuse.
First field goal of the night for Cornegay Lucas with 2 points. We're on the free throw line for her.
Whistle underneath. Foul going to go against Towson.
So being well defended, but Yaya's daughter just not close enough, and Cornegay Lucas makes her pay. We've seen what she can do defensively. 4 steals already on the night. Remember, she didn't even play the first quarter.
Yeah.
She did that in 2 quarters alone, and half of this one. But if her offensive game starts picking up, this could be a different ball game.
Not a lot of size on the floor right now for Towson. We get, what, an offensive foul going against Liberty.
And those are those scenarios as a coach, you just hang your head because you were getting what you wanted. You've got to set the screen and not move. And unfortunately, Liberty loses an opportunity there.
Yaya's daughter whistled for the foul. Cornegay Lucas had it, lost it, got it back, drives, pump fake, steps through and lays it in. Well, she went deep into the bag of tricks there to get herself free, and she has back-to-back buckets.
It may have been the play drawn up by Coach Harper in that timeout was just essentially get the ball to 15, let her go.
Sometimes it's a simple game.
She did that against guard, and then on the last one did that against 6'6" post, so it doesn't matter who's on her.
Hess gets into Yaya's daughter, poked away, taken away by Towson.
Just, I think, too many Towson players in the paint there for a bounce pass. And Liberty needs a stop.
18 turnovers now. Towson scored 22 points off of them. That shot off the mark.
So, yeah, that's the game plan.
Yeah.
Because three straight possessions, Cornegay Lucas is taking a shot.
Get in the hands of your star and let her go to work. Nia Star looking inside. They get it smooth in the post. She goes hard to the rack, lays it in, bucket the foul.
Yeah, give her space. You clear out the other side. You put a shooter on her side so help can't come down. And Bella Smuda takes the entire middle to operate to finish that one.
Had the smaller player on her. She made her pay. Free throw coming for Smuda. Liberty trails by 4. Simple here the last couple of minutes. Get in the hands of Cornegay Lucas. Let her try to create. They deny her this time. Nelson working on Hess, goes right into her chest, and it's a charge. A savvy play from Emma Hess, sliding those feet.
Well, it happened to her a few times in this game already where she got the charge. This time she draws the charge. Excellent job getting in position. Liberty needed that. Now can they score?
Lady Flames trying to get this down to a one-possession ball game. Boom, gets it to Hodges. Thought about the 3, now pulls up, mid-range jumper off the window, no. And the rebound grabbed by Nelson.
In that scenario is where I think you need 4 people in white crashing the boards to get another touch.
Fulmore back in there now for Towson. She gives it up to Cornegay Lucas. Mid-range jumper off the mark. And the offensive rebound now nearly thrown away, and it was off the hands of Fulmore. It'll go back to Liberty. A break for the Lady Flames as it looked like Towson had a second chance.
Yeah, how great would that have been for Towson? It would take 30 more seconds, or excuse me, 20, I guess, with the offensive rebound off that clock. But Liberty now with an opportunity to cut into this lead.
Hodges using that screen from Smuda. The IS daughter, open look for 3, a whistle. The shot goes, will they count it?
Yeah, they're gonna look.
The whistle as Yaya's daughter was rising up to fire it. And now the official's going to get together. That foul was on Sindar. And the basket is good. Official coming over to explain it to the two of us. So they are going to take a look at it. He said to make sure the shot was released before the foul occurred.
And you know, it seemed that the actual foul on the floor happened before the whistle because we saw that Asia was falling over, but the whistle actually came late, and that was fortuitous for Liberty.
Yeah, they just waved it off.
Oh, they did. Okay. All right.
So yeah, there's the foul. And the foul definitely did occur
Yeah.
before, but you're right. It's not when necessarily the foul occurs either. It's when did the whistle happen.
Right.
And they say that was still before the shot was released. So huge break for Towson. I mean, that could have been a game-changing play.
So 2 straight times in a row, Liberty has been a beneficiary and of some more time.
Hodges turns the corner, gets to the free throw line. Looking, trying to feed it in to Smuda. Now Hess will launch the 3. That rattles off Smuda, the offensive board. Up and under and lays it in. She has been nearly unstoppable in this ballgame.
She's the lone offensive That's what I can't understand. Everyone needs to be crashing the glass, but maybe it doesn't matter when you've got Bella Smuda inside.
Jorge Lucas, step back jumper rattles through. Boy, every time they need a bucket, they go right to 15.
Yeah, it's so pretty. The transfer from Virginia has found a home here at Towson.
Hodges, they left her open from the free throw line. Friendly roll.
I see your free throw jumper.
That's right.
I'll raise you mine.
Under 2 minutes to go, we've got a 2-point ball game. Jorge Lucas working on the freshman Boone. The feed down low, lot of contact, the block, and Liberty comes away with it.
I was a volleyball player. That was like a 10-foot block right there. Slammed on the foot with Emma Hess?
It was Hess and Yaya's daughter were down there. I'm not sure who it was that got a hand on it. But Liberty's going to have the basketball with the chance to tie or take the lead. 1:37 to go. Gary Green wants to talk about it.
Well, the rotation is what I loved because Bella Smuda had stayed up on that screen. Her player slipped, and the defense was right in position. Iaya's daughter was right there. Emma Hess came just a second behind her, I think, to pick up that block. And maybe I'm wrong, but regardless, huge play.
Take a look at the offensive stats there for Liberty. Bella Smuda, as you mentioned, 18 points on 8 of 11 from the field.
That's efficient.
They have not had an answer for her in the post. We'll see if Gary Green draws something up for Smuda here. These are the times where Gary Green is like
this is what he lives for.
A savant in these kind of situations, drawing up these late game.
Exactly. And he has been running them with his team all season long.
Boone has it on the wing. Goes out of bounds, and it will go back to Towson. So the turnover as Boone lost the handle. And Liberty comes up empty on that possession.
Well, they were looking for Hess off the high double screen. And now Liberty with an opportunity to try to get a stop. Can Towson?
An offensive foul. Wow, Anumba turned the corner, gave that little bump, and that was enough to draw the whistle. Had the foul not occurred, Smuda was waiting there to send that one the other direction. So the Lady Flames get another crack at it, down 2, just over a minute to play.
And the same 1-4 set. And here comes...
How about the strength from the freshman, Asia Boone? Puts her shoulder into the defender, creates enough space, and we're all tied at 58.
Well, you're so worried about Hess coming off screen, so you forget about the lady with the ball who takes it all the way to the rack.
That's Boone's turn on the defensive end, working on Jorge Lucas. She's going to launch a deep 3. That's well off the mark. Hess pulls the rebound. About a 12-second difference between shot and game clock. Liberty going to slow it down. Gary Green calling in a play from the sideline. Hess going to drive it. Gets to the rim. Bucket. Foul. Lady Flames go on top. It has been far from an easy night for Emma Hess. She has not had many clean looks from deep, but she has shown some grit in this ball game getting to the rim.
Well, the horn set up top. They go post and guard. And Emma Hess gets a screen and turns the corner, and then the and one, the three-point play. And this crowd is on their feet. They have just seen some big-time games the last weekend. Friday against JMU, late game. And then now against Towson. What a game. What a turnaround.
Well, Emma Hess said after that JMU game, we need to be more physical. And talking about the rebounds and all that, we need to be more physical. She's provided some physicality here tonight.
Well, she did it on offense. She's gotten to the rack and then takes the charge a few moments ago. How big was that stop looking back now? And the way that she has attacked, what's fun about this season is that for so long it was my Maya Berkman, right? And there were some guards. It's new players right now that have stepped up. Jordan Hodges looks so comfortable and confident taking the shot. You've got the freshman taking the shot just a moment ago. I mean, within the set, it's incredible to see the way that these young players are stepping into the spotlight.
All right, so a 7-0 run for Liberty over the last minute and a half. They lead it by 3, 22.7 left. Towson advances the ball on the timeout. Towson 4 of 18 from beyond the arc. There's still time. You can get a quick 2 here, right, Kelly?
Yeah.
You don't have to have the 3.
Absolutely. You got to go quick, though, and it looks like they may not be doing that.
Anumba, pump fake, 3 ball. Well short. Oh, whistle! They got Hess on the late whistle, and that is going to send Anumba to the free throw line. She's shooting 3.
And that is a heartbreaker for Emma Hess and Liberty in general. Great pump fake. I don't see any contact on the shot, and I think the crowd is agreeing there, but that missed free throw was big. I think the contact came after the shot, and that was the call.
Anumba, just 67% from the free throw line on the season, gets the second one. And now if you're Liberty, you have to secure this rebound, and Gary Green going to call a timeout, maybe just emphasize that point.
Yeah. And he's got more, remember, so after a make or a miss, they can call a quick timeout and advance the ball with 16 seconds. So, tell you what, Towson, a great play to get the three-point shooter wide open. And Laura Harper thrilled to be able to coach her team in these late game scenarios. This is all she's been asking for. So excited to get back with her players.
And make or miss here from Anumba. If you're Liberty, you've got to be strong with the basketball in this situation.
Yeah, first of all, you've got to get the rebound if it's a miss. But I'll tell you what, the way Towson has been attacking, it's not going to be easy to get on the glass.
She gets 2 of 3, 1 point advantage for Liberty with just over 16 to play. And timeout on the floor will advance it for the Lady Flames. 19 points for Patricia Anumba. That ties her season high.
And Laura Harper, she is a national champion.
That's right.
2006 for Maryland. Played under the very legendary Brenda Fries, still at Maryland. And that is a player who was coached by a defensive-minded coach. And this is how she coaches. We asked her, what have you taken, what have you carried over from your head coach? And she said, defense. That's where it's going to start. So you know right now she's coaching her team up to say, all you need to do is get a stop. And obviously, in this scenario, they want a foul. So I imagine a ball's going to come in quickly, and a quick foul sends Liberty. Or no, excuse me, 2 fouls to give still.
Bottom line,
yeah,
secure the basketball. Be strong with it as Hodges is set to inbound. Looking for Hess and a whistle. They're going to get that one on Cornegay Lucas as she was holding Asia Boone.
Oh, it is double bonus.
So yeah, that'll get Liberty to the line. No time comes off the clock.
Wow.
Now it's Boone going to the strike. Now I don't know if that's the one you want to foul. She's 10 of 12, 83% from the strike this year. Coach Green, his players, listen to me. I've got something important to tell you right now. As he's saying that, Boone rims off the first one.
And a huge play right here as Towson, still with timeouts left, can advance the ball. Plenty of time for them to draw up a play.
Second one goes down for Boone. She's got 12 on the night. There's your timeout. And they're going to advance the basketball. Meanwhile, Liberty going to get Brooke Moore in that length into the ball game.
Yeah, and I like the lineup right now. Defensive-minded You're not going to get a lot of shots over Smuda and Moore inside. And if I am Towson, I'm attacking.
Yeah.
I am hoping for a free throw, a foul and free throws. I'm hoping to get to the rim. I want to make Liberty have to not foul me or not make the mistake, and I want to be the aggressor. And I imagine the ball's going to be in the hands of Cornegay Lucas off this sideline out of bounds.
And that's their strength anyway, right? What is your strength?
Yeah.
Driving the basketball.
That's right. Get downhill, pick up speed, get to the rim.
Nelson to inbound it.
And they've got more on Cornegay Lucas.
Wow. The drive, and there's the whistle. Moore pleading her case, and they're saying that's on the floor, so not on the shot. So they'll have to inbound with 12.9 remaining.
And that's where fouls to give, as I was looking at the wrong line before, but that is where that is a very helpful thing for Liberty.
Cornegay Lucas hit the deck, and Towson has to call a timeout. So that's their last timeout, as they had trouble inbounding the basketball. Well, we've seen some young players, certainly in this game, make some plays. Asia Boone, you talk about that big bucket. And now you're seeing Brooke Moore drawing maybe the toughest assignment on the floor. Your final seconds, one possession ball game. Go ahead and handle the CAA preseason player of the year.
And by the way, you played 5 minutes in the game. It's not like you're warm.
Are you loose?
Right?
Doesn't matter. Get out there. Shut her down.
That is a high amount of confidence that Kerry Green has in this freshman.
You got 3 freshmen on the floor
That's
right now.
I think the future is looking good for Liberty women's basketball.
There's the feed. Cornegay Lucas couldn't convert. Fight for the rebound on the deck. Towson gets it. Throws up a wild shot that rims out. And a foul going against Liberty. Oh, goodness. Nelson almost threw up a prayer that went down.
And they're calling that on Emma Hess, saying she fouled her from the floor. Wow, what a great opportunity for Towson. There was great defense, by the way. And in the scrum, I missed it on the replay, but the first free throw goes down for Nelson.
Nelson, an 81% free throw shooter. Chance to tie it here. And she does. We are all knotted up at 62 apiece. How about that? 7.8 remaining. Liberty takes the timeout.
Yeah, if I'm Kerry Green right now, I'm going in to the player who's 8 for 11 from the floor, 18 points. If she misses, she can get her own board. She's got 12 already. Bella Smuda, I want the ball in your hands. And I think you got to put Emma Hess on the same side of her, so that give her room to operate inside, open up the paint for her, but then she's got Hess on the kick out.
What a game. Liberty fast starting this one in the first quarter, led by 6, and then the Lady Flames score 2 points in the entire second quarter. They fall behind by double digits, trail for the entire third quarter, and then in the fourth, a couple of runs, got them right back into it, and now they're going to try to see if they can hit one here as time expires and win their second straight ball game.
The best part for Liberty right now is that they get to attack. This is a no-lose situation right now. Obviously, you can go into overtime if the shot does not fall. You do not want to foul if you're Liberty, obviously. You've got to set screens well and hard and not move.
The other key here, no timeouts for Liberty. You've got to be able to inbound this ball.
Yes.
So job number 1, get it inbounds and work from there. Yaya's daughter will be the one to trigger it.
And neither team with a timeout right now.
Gets it into Hodges. Back to Yaya's daughter. Tries going back door and throws it away. They were trying to get Asia Boone cutting back door. That pass a little out in front of her. Now Towson with no timeouts either, so they can't advance the ball. 2.4 remaining.
Do not foul.
The inbound, Anumba throws it with the right hand, well off the mark, and we're getting some bonus basketball. For the second time this season, Liberty will head to overtime.
Her early on, she mentioned that as well. Just hardly anybody comes in here and picks up a win, and Towson trying to do that right now. I think the dangerous part is that Cornegay Lucas has woken up on offense. She came into the fourth quarter with just 2 points. She's at 8 right now, and she's doing everything else defensively. You also have to look at foul trouble. Emma Hess, the only one in foul trouble, 4 for her. So she's got to be careful in these next 5 minutes.
62 all, what a game. Win or lose, this is kind of one of those games that you feel like these young players for Liberty, they're gaining a lot of valuable experience. They've had some highs and some lows. They're kind of a microcosm of the season in some ways. You've had some major highs, some low lows in that second quarter, but they've kept fighting and fought their way through it, put themselves in position now to see if they can't steal one late in this first overtime. And Flames with the opening possession. Aya Starr. Hand it off to Boone. Get it back to Hodges on the wing. Looking to Boone, they whip it inside. Little contact, bucket, and the foul. She does it again. Bella Smuda with a new career high. She's got 20, and she'll look to add to it from the strike.
Perfectly executed play. They got what they wanted. The quick pass to Boone, and the even quicker pass into Smuda, who turns and scores. I love the reaction, right? I mean, it's just so intense. She's a gamer.
Long on the free throw attempt, so still just a 2-point advantage for Liberty. Towson, you know where they're looking. They're trying to feed it into Cornegay Lucas. They get it to her now. Nelson on the wing, using the screen. Cornegay Lucas open for a triple. Off the mark, the rebound to Smuda.
If you are playing on Cornegay Lucas, that is not your help. And first of all, it's not your help. And second of all, it's not because of who you're defending.
Right.
You cannot leave her that open.
Boone has that one poked away as Shakite reached in there.
But you knew where it was going, right? You saw the play setting up perfectly for the high-low. Smuda down low, Yaya Stoddard up top.
Bella now 9 of 12 from the field. They get it to her on the inbound. 15 on the shot clock. Smuda looking for a guard. Gets it to Hess. Trying to drive. In traffic. Pinballing around. Still loose. And a whistle. And they're going to get a foul on Yaya Stoddard. Body's hitting the deck as that ball was pinballing around. And now the official's going to get together and talk about it.
So the ball bounces off of Yaya Stoddard, who goes to the ground to hustle to get it. I don't know where the foul is in the replay, but it was an emphatic. Yeah, the official.
They've changed the call. So initially, he said it was going. No, we'll go against Liberty. All right.
Still didn't see it on that replay, and I don't think Coach Sherrard did either.
They're getting Asia Boone on the foul, which.
Wow.
I think Carrie Green's just as confused as we are. And now the officials may go take a look. Yeah, they're going to go to the monitor.
Or who?
One of the officials, Dina Jackson, just said we need to go and check who committed the foul. I think if, looking at the replay we saw a moment ago, if there was a foul on anyone, it looked like it was Yaya Stoddard.
Right. And it would be just 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
And yeah, they have changed that now to Elizabeth. And a nice chat with her before the game, by the way, as you take another look at that one, just off her hands, and then a lot of bodies hitting the deck there. Her small town in Iceland, her parents had evacuated. They have a volcano about to erupt So she said she's grateful her parents are able to get out and are safe at the moment.
So her parents are coming here,
They're
right?
coming here soon, so she's looking forward to that. How about that denial? Bella Smuda. What a job she has done defensively tonight. That is her 6th block, a new career high in blocks. She's already set a career high in points.
Well, if you get by the first line of defense, then you got to somehow get by Smuda, and not many people are able to do that tonight.
Trying to beat the shot clock. That missed everything, and a shot clock violation will give it back to Liberty.
And now Towson setting up with some full court pressure.
Liberty leading by 2, trying to stretch this to a 2-possession ball game. Boone on the wing. See if they can't get Smuda a touch in this possession. They're looking to her. Hess, 7 on the shot clock, into Smuda, up with the left hand, it rims out! A great look, and it circled the rim once before coming out. Quickly Towson the other way for 2. Fullmore lays it in.
That's what you want from your big. You get a stop against Smuda, and then you run the floor and get the pass. Beautiful execution by the big.
We're tied up once again. Boone top of the key, nearly has it stolen. Yaya's daughter gets it to Smuda, kick out, Hess, gonna put it on the deck. And now passes it through the hand of Yaya's daughter.
22 turnovers for Liberty.
Towson slowing it down. Laura Harper calling in a play from the sideline. Just over 2 minutes to go in this first overtime. Jorge Lucas. Good feet inside. Good contest by Yaya's daughter. The offensive rebound, no, but the foul committed. Fullmore will head to the stripe.
And Emma Hess knows it. That's 5 for her. Yaya's daughter has played some really good defense. Look at her in position, hands up. And then they'll get Hess on the arm on the rebound. And now Towson with an opportunity to take the lead.
That is huge for Liberty, losing your most dangerous offensive weapon in Emma Hess. That free throw, oh goodness. I think that passed about 12 times on the rim before it went down.
I thought that was on its way out on the first bounce, but
Fullmore, 79% from the stripe, gets them both.
yeah, she's had a great fourth quarter. Big time points here late in this overtime.
Boone on the wing. Yaya started with it now. It's it out to Moore, who just checked in. 12 on the shot clock. Hodges, boy, that looked like it could have been a foul. Boone leans in, left it short, no, got her own miss, and now the foul is called. Boy, it looked initially like Jorge Lucas almost grabbed her around the waist. Didn't get the whistle there, but she does on the second attempt.
The officials calling things so tight.
That's number
right
4.
Yeah.
Jorge Lucas with 4 along with Nelson. So Boone to the line. Arcing free throw goes through. Asia Boone with 13 tonight.
The officials have been calling it tight, but it's definitely been consistent. I feel like it's gone both ways. You have to adjust to how they're calling it. I mean, right now, Emma Hess would love to take back a couple of those fouls, those chippy touches at the offensive player.
Knotted up once again. Kind of an awkward jumper there by Anumba. She kind of almost hesitated on the way up. Gets it to fall. She's got 21. Nothing bigger than those two. Smuda has it. Free throw line. Trying to back down the defender. Lowers the shoulder. Offensive foul. She dipped that shoulder. And that's a big call.
Well, it looked as if Liberty didn't know where the ball should go.
Yeah.
Right? They were back to that place. Hess is on the sideline. Smuda knows she can get to the rim somehow. Fulmore, what an overtime she has had.
The drive, Chiquite out of control, no, the offensive rebound, and the putback is in. There she is again. Isaiah Fulmore with 2 more.
After her first double-double last game, 11 points, 11 rebounds.
She just got another one. Looking inside. Yaya's daughter, step back, 3 ball, on the way, off the mark, tapped out. Flames keep it, the shot, no, more at the board. She throws it up and in. The freshman with the big offensive rebound and putback. Shot clock is off, Liberty has to foul. They finally realize it, and Hodges commits the foul, which will send Nelson to the stripe.
Huge offensive rebound and bucket for Moore. Man, you gotta love that from a freshman coming in and playing hard. What a game.
Nelson perfect from the stripe here tonight, 4 of 4. They get 5 of 5.
Well, she knew she wasn't gonna pass the ball away when she got it inbounded. Huge free throws.
And she gets them both. That's the biggest one, making it a 2-possession ball game with just under 15 to go. Timeout on the floor. Liberty will advance it. 14.8 left. Whether it's a 2 or a 3, it's just got to be quick whatever you get at this point.
Yeah, and I would love an inbounds to Bella Smuda on the block immediately from the out of bounds. Just turn and score. You could foul, you could try to get a steal immediately, but I think that's your best offense. Quick, I don't think they have to run anybody off the screens. Just go in quick and let her turn.
A career high in points, a career high in rebounds, and a career high in blocks.
Wow.
All for Bella Smuda tonight.
What a game. It's not going to feel as good without the W, though, right?
That's exactly right. Liberty keeps the same 5 on the floor. Hodges inbounds to Smuda. Liberty's got to go. Taking a lot of time. Hodges, tough fake, now drives, puts it up. No, and an offensive foul. Another offensive foul goes against Liberty. And boy, it's going to be tough now.
Well, that's what we said, right? Laura Harper, she's defensive minded. She's got her kids ready to make the stop, and they have done it time and time again late in this overtime period. Huge plays defensively. Now you see Coach Christy Rogers in on the huddle, and she is the offensive coordinator, if you will. Here is the play. Beautiful charge. Great positioning, great defense. Hodges, maybe a stop and pop.
Yeah.
But still, way too much time
You're right.
taken on that possession.
So there's 7.6 remaining. Liberty going to have to foul essentially right away. They get Weigel in there. You just keep going back to the 24 turnovers for Liberty.
Yeah. And
An absolute killer tonight.
right. And then 26 points off those turnovers.
Jorge Lucas to inbound it. He'll throw it into the backcourt. Weigel commits the foul with 6.2 remaining. And again, that's you kind of don't have much of a choice in that situation, but Nelson isn't necessarily the person you want to see at the stripe. By the way, Towson tonight, 18 of 20 from the free throw line. Talk about winning games from the free throw line. That's what they've been doing, although Nelson misses that one.
Well above their season average, 77% that they shot coming into this game.
Nelson gets 1 of 2. No timeouts for Liberty. Pass up ahead, deflected out of bounds. So 3.2 remaining, 5-point game. This one all but over, and the Lady Flames going to fall here in overtime, barring the miraculous. Still holds, finally throws it in. Smuda turns around off the window, well, why not? Edgkin her night tonight offensively.
That's what I was calling for
Yeah.
with the out of bounds early. Laura Harper, though, great.